We seem to have a little bit of a technical issue pagdating sa ating power dito sa loob ng Enderun Gymnasium, but we are back with 6:09 remaining here in the first quarter. It is a 10-7 lead for the New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries over the Discovery Perlas Rizal. Noel Zarates still alongside the hard-working Camille Clarin, and of course on court side is Kit Kat Torre. And these free throws are just a breath of fresh air for Discovery Perlas Rizal. They need to get their motor running, and the best way to do that, CC, is from the line.
Yep, work your way out, and I think it speaks to the aggressiveness of both teams because both teams are in penalty right now. It's 6 minutes to go.
That's one way of breaking a full court press, right?
See, Torres is known for that speed. I've had to guard her in one of the most difficult situations. I think she's easily one of the hardest players I've had to guard in UAP.
Right, and that was just a touchdown pass as well.
Yeah, by Snow all around with the baskets and the assists.
6 to shoot now for Discovery Perlas Rizal. They have to make an attempt, and that's going to be traveling called. So again, everything going right so far for the Valkyries. Naghanap na kanilang pangalawang panalo. Of course, they did blow out the Tagaytay Toll Patriots 86-56. It was a close start actually to that game. Well, similar, of course, to that game earlier we had between San Juan and the Patriots. Three-pointer offline. Battle for the rebound. And it is secured once again by Kalang, the hometown girl here at Enderun. Drive by Torres. Turn around, not there. And Kalang trying to do a little bit of everything here, CC.
She's one of the players, like a little pinball. She's all over the place. Those are the hardest ones to guard, the ones that...
And we're going to check out this Eurotex Bawalang Marupok power rebound of the game by guess who? Ali Lim.
What a funny tagline.
Sige, subukan natin, CC. Isang buong quarter. Tagalog lang tayo, as we send it now to Kit Kat. Go ahead, Kit Kat.
Following the Gilas Pilipinas women's win earlier against Lebanon, former Gilas players Raisa Palmeradi and Ali Lim shared how proud they were to be seen in this league and to also have represented the country, knowing that this tiers team is maintaining the rank that they started back in 2017. The duo made this ranking with their Gilas batchmates, and Raisa Palmeradi adds that at this age na nakakalaro pa rin kami, nakaka-proud na nakikitang umaangat na yung level ng women's basketball sa Pilipinas. What do you think, Noel and Cici?
I'm pretty sure Cici's got a good opinion on that one, being part of that group that kept the Philippines in Division A.
Yeah, I think being friends with so many of the seniors who brought that team up from Division B to Division A, they always speak on how difficult it was to get out of Division B. So you know how special it is to really try to keep that team in Division A, regardless of if you have a team that's completely new or a team who's been together for a long time. Maintaining that Division A status speaks to the whole of the nation on how good we are in technically leveling up each year.
Right. Of course, staying in Division A, and that win against Lebanon made sure that the Philippines stayed in Division A. So both teams now in the penalty with 4:34 remaining, CC. And that's going to be a free throw shooting contest from here on in as Shanda Aris makes good on her first free throw. Again, the importance of the free throws early, it should be that you should be making more because in the fourth quarter, probably have no more legs left.
Yeah, I mean, they're capitalizing on it now. The free throws earlier were not the greatest, but I think they're seeing the value in that because that's how they're catching up really to Valkyries right now.
Alfred Bernardino is in the game for the first time, and 8 points in the first quarter for Snow Peñaranda.
It's a very interesting lineup right now. They have these three versatile bigs with Frail, Snow, and Pringle Fabruada.
Yeah.
I think that all these girls are super athletic, but they can bruise inside. So it's a great combo for Coach Cholo's team.
And I missed those swishes coming from Raisa Palmeradi. She makes another one right here. Fabruada, strong drive. Nothing there. A chance to tie or take the lead now for Discovery Perlas Rizal. And Shanda Aris coming off the bench, young lady out of the University of Santo Tomas. 10 on the shot clock. Three-pointer not there this time for Riza. Into the front court, Bernardino. Fabruada once again. They want to set this up with 3.5 to play here in the first quarter. Drive by Peñaranda. Battle for the rebound, saved by Torres, and she takes down a sign as well. Liana Lim doing her best impersonation of Magic Johnson does not work. And the fast break on the counter, that is Torres on the firing end. And Coach Cholo is very happy with what he sees, but Coach Derek Pumara needs to talk things over. 18-14, a 4-point lead for the Valkyries.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika.
It is Smile 360 time, the smile of the game. Say hello to this young lady and showing off her beautiful smile. All smiles for her enjoying the games here at the WMPBL. Our Smile Cam is brought to us by Smile 360 Dental. Visit their branches at Makati, Bacoor, Taguig, Mandaluyong, Cainta, Antipolo, Quezon City, Manila, Fairview, and Binangonan. And I'm pretty sure they're opening 17 new branches somewhere else, right, Cici?
It seems like you have all of them covered, but I'm sure they'll find more places to add branches.
And right off the timeout by Derek Pumara and a turnover. And here's the attack, Fabruada. And that's going to go out of bounds. So dodging a bullet that time. Ito ko po na ng Discovery Perlas Rizal. Dapat nga pala magtatagalog tayo, no? Game na, Sisi?
Game na.
Game na.
Game na. 2 minutes na lang.
Oo nga, pwede na. Sa loob ng 3 minuto, lamang po ng 4 ang Batangas, New Zealand, Bluefire Valkyries. Pressure defense naman ang pinapakita. At walang magawa dito si Anis kung hindi patalbugin na lang sa tuhod ni April Bernardino. Ano masasabi mo sa depensa ngayon, Sisi?
I'm really trying to think in Tagalog, but my mouth is not, the brain and the mouth are not moving at the same time.
Masasanay ka rin.
5-second call.
That's one of the worst ones, right?
New Zealand is putting the pressure on. It seems like wherever the ball is, they have one guy pressuring and another one chasing after.
And look at this, April Bernardino, Riza Palmera, D, Ali Lim. I mean, in 2011, I had the opportunity to broadcast these ladies.
Even Camille Sambile.
That's right, Camille Sambile was also there.
Yeah.
And Ewan Arai was also part of that team.
Coach Ewan, yes.
2011 in Jakarta, the Jakarta SEA Games, first time I broadcasted these ladies. And here's April Bernardino, who's still one of the best players in the country. Bernardino keeps it alive. What a save to Fabruada.
It's just so amazing to see that all of these girls who are part of that national team are still here contributing, still here playing the game and impacting the game.
Well, earlier, Chaka Binbin won Player of the Game honors as we have a foul called. Looks like Bernardino matatawagan dito. That's going to send Tantoy Ferrer to the free throw line. Tantoy, one of the current stars of Philippine basketball. You know that being one of her teammates right now.
Yes, I mean, I've had the pleasure of losing to Tantoy, losing a championship to Tantoy. But being able to be with her on the court, being her teammate, you really see the work ethic and why she's as good as she is. She really has this motor that it's almost like she just goes nonstop.
Right. Kate Marcos is in for the first time. CC dadagdag ko lang, she's also an Enderun grad. So you got the 3 Enderun girls. We have not seen Abby Manzanares in the game yet. But how was it like, going up against a player that you won a championship with just a few months ago. Now you're up against each other in the court that you trained on every day.
I mean, it's such a great feeling, no? Like coming back to your home court, getting those wins, playing against different competition. It's a good feeling.
Here's Camille Claro in the game as well for the Valkyries, coming off a 14-point performance. Papruada getting it inside. Tinbarikit also in the game for the first time.
Oh, there's Manzanares. She's seeing some time.
Oh,
on
there
the
you
court
go,
as
yeah.
well.
So the Enderun girls getting some burn here. Papruada, 4 on the shot clock. And there's going to be a foul on the ground. May tatawag dito. So Agnes, as you see, Coach Cholo Villanueva, always a cool customer.
My favorite coach to play against in the UAAP.
You guys beat everyone in the UAAP.
We have, but he is one that we have lost to.
That's what you will remember, the loss.
Yep.
Pringle on the first free throw, not there.
Fun fact, Pringle was the best free throw shooter on the NU team last year, so what's going on, Princess?
Oh, well, new gym.
There you go, there you
That's
go.
it.
She just had to adjust.
You guys have rewards if you don't miss a free throw for the entire game.
We do, actually. Yeah, the NU program has certain rewards for certain statistics.
Bernardino skying high for the rebound. Both teams are in the penalty, by the way.
The energy here, the tension. I mean, I don't know if as a fan watching from home you can see it, but we can feel it out here.
Right. And a lot of people, maraming nagsasabi coming into this game, CC, that this could be a playoff preview.
For sure. I mean, just based on lineup alone, these two teams are stacked. They're the teams with the most national team players, the most veterans.
Yeah.
So you're definitely going to see people, fighting to keep that top spot.
Again, for our tournament format, the top 2 teams are going to draw a bye in the first round. So it's very important that you rack up as many wins as you can. At yun nga ginagawa rito ng Batangas. They want to preserve that record, although it's still a 1-0 record. Still a pretty good start, and want to keep up with the San Juan Lady Knights, who picked up their second win earlier on today. 3-pointer, that one is short. And that won't happen all the time for Camille Claro, you can guarantee that.
Yeah, Clara, once she gets hot, it's a nightmare for the other team. So they need to stop it while she's early. But
Right.
for her, she needs to keep getting those attempts up.
Shooters need to keep on shooting like this lady. Tantoy Ferrer on the drive, almost got it to go. But she extended her leg, CC, and that's like the worst offensive fouls that you can get called for.
Yeah, I don't know. Tantoy does have a little habit of doing that.
As we see this one again, look at that. I mean, it's more than just extended. It's like a self-defense move already.
Yeah, that's her second line of protection for her shot, honestly.
Less than a minute remaining, close first quarter. The lead is just 3 for the Valkyries. Can't add to it. Battle for the rebound. They pick it up once again. Here's Claro. Inside pass, Bernardino gets it to go. And a great pass from Camille Claro to set that one up.
Great read. I think they're really trying to overplay Afro, but the thing with Ash, she's gonna find a way to score no matter what. Whether that's if the ball is in her hands or out of her hands. She's so effective.
That's a bullet right there, and a great timing on the pass as well. And after Bernardino knows how to finish, that's another thing.
One of the best to do it.
She's probably also getting used to that role now, CC, that she's coming off the bench. She's been a starter all her life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been lucky to start games with her, and I know how much of an impact she has. But I'm sure she's embracing this role as she does with every other role that she has.
Kate Marcos, the Lady Titan. 10 seconds on the shot clock. That pass is deflected by Bernardino. They have 6 to shoot with 24 seconds remaining in the first.
They are not letting up that pressure. I think that's why Discovery is having such a hard time setting things up, because the pressure is on him from the full court.
They should be able to pick up the pieces from their last game, which was a 14-point loss. Great defense by Fabruada. And the Valkyries They still have time. That was the shot clock that actually expired. But they thought it was the game clock, and the game clock CC reads 15.8.
I mean, I honestly thought it was also the game clock. I think that was a little confusing for the players.
So they're saying the inbound is where? They're inbounding from the backcourt. All right, so it's going to be Perla's basketball. Teka, magulo pa to. It's usually these end of the quarter situations that really you have to get these things right. Kahit sabihin mo first quarter pa lamang, di ba?
Every possession counts in a game like this.
They are inbounding from the backcourt. And the pressure is ready from Batangas.
15 seconds, no let up. Coach Cholo is on his team. He wants to make sure everyone's on the same page in terms of this pressure.
Able to get it in. Marcos, full head of steam, tries to lob it inside, and
Great
that was young.
defense.
Great defense by the Valkyries. They still have time. 4 seconds. Letting it fly. Three-pointer on its way, and that one is good. Coming from Team Barikit. Wow.
A smooth lefty. She knew how much time was on that clock. Good on Afro for getting her that ball early too.
Suddenly, this was a close first quarter and now a 9-point lead for the Valkyries. And we're going to take a look at some of our first quarter highlights. It was that three-pointer earlier that sparked the offense. But again, Afro Bernardino, the moment she came onto the floor, CC, she just took over.
I mean, that's her. It's not even her job at this point. It's just something she naturally does. Her impact on the court transcends offense or defense. She finds a way to be effective, and the other players feed off of that.
That was a Tin Barikit buzzer beater to up the lead of New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries to 9 points at the end of the first 10 minutes of action. We'll be right back.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.
Yan ang family fan of the game. And hatid po yan sa atin ng Hotel Sogo. That's a lot of girls in that family, Sisi. Pamilya daw sila eh. Sige.
Family ba?
Ikaw ba may mga kapatid ka rin na nagbabasketball?
Yeah, I actually have one in the stands right there. He's here for a couple of tournaments playing in the Philippines. Yeah, basketball runs in the Claren family, I would say.
Wow, and of course you have your good buddy Mika Cacho also here, who was your driver today, by the way.
Yeah, Miko Cacho, my bestie. She does everything. Great teammate, great friend.
Great rebounder.
Exactly.
Inside scorer. Right at the start of this second quarter, it's going to be a turnover against Discovery Perlas Rizal.
And now we have Andrea Tonko blessing us with her presence on the court.
Right. Shot is off right off the bat for Tonko. Of course, you want to get warmed up. Here's Ferrer. Leaving it now. Yeah.
Doesn't lack the confidence, which I love. Also one of my best friends, in fact.
Shooters need to shoot, and that time the connection was not available for Janet Season and Tantoy Ferrer.
It's very evident that Blue Fire is really enjoying the pace that they're running. They're setting the tone of this game, and I think that's why Discovery is struggling. They're not able to match that intensity right now.
And you have to remember also that Tantoy Ferrer just got off a plane a few days ago.
Literally, her and Gacho.
That's right.
Great pass from Andrea Tonko. That connection transcends UAP, Gilas, and now the WMPBL.
How many years together. Now the biggest lead of the game, 29-18, as we approach the first minute gone by here in the second. Valkyries taking over. That is a wild shot. Ferrer was falling out of bounds. Into the front court, Pringle Fabruada. And Marcos is going to be called for this one. You always like it, CC, as we take a look at the active assist of the game. Well, again, Tonko hitting Bernardino. Familiarity there, but you always like it. Going to this play by Pringle Fabruada. Na gusto mo yung tumatakbo rin yung mga big man mo pababa.
They're drawing the defense, and I think that if Afro didn't save Andre Tonko on that play, that would have been a sure turnover. But because their bigs are so active up and down the court, they're almost creating so many options that the point guards have it easy.
And since there is no Snow Peñaranda on the floor, they're discussing who's going to take the center position, who's going to take the forward position. And they did this in between free throws.
I think because they're all interchangeable.
Yeah.
It really is who wants to do it at what point, which is such a good problem to have, honestly.
Coach Derek Pumaren is seeing this one slip away at the early stages of this second quarter. 31-18, Valkyries up by 13.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh.
Maligayang pagbabalik sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipina, where we have the Batangas Bluefire Valkyries leading at 31 and the Discovery Perla Rizal trailing by 18. To talk about another duo on the court, we have Enderun alumni in the house, and they are making a comeback. Bluefire Batangas' very own Abby Manzanares and MG Kalang are happy to be back in their beloved home court. Abby shared that she's been wanting to play with MG for a while now, and she is glad to be playing pro with her here in the WMPBL. MG also shared that she feels confident playing in this court as she channels the energy she felt when they won the championship years ago. And as they play against their former teammate Kate Marcos, Abby is excited to go against her because it's been a while since she watched Kate play. Off the court, they're friends, but right now they have a duty. And with that, may the best Enderun Titan win. Noel and CC?
That's also going to be the case when Ali Lim tries to guard Afro Bernardino later on, as we have another basket here. So Riza Palmera D is back in the game. More fast break opportunities coming up for Abby Manzanares, and she will head to the free throw line.
Oh, the way that Andre Tonko threads that needle for the pass.
Yeah.
I love playing with a point guard who knows how to move the ball up the court. It makes it so much easier, especially if you have bigs like this who are running the court constantly. Like, you got to reward those bigs.
How about Coach Rai, as you call her, huh?
Coach Rice stands the test of time and makes it look good at the same time. I don't know how she does it.
Well, that is Abby Manzanares getting her first point as a member of the Bluefire Valkyries here in this season. You should be able to make free throws in the gym that you trained in for 4 years.
I think so.
Ah,
There you go. 2 for 2.
yan na nga eh. But again, you're in one court. You know that rims, almost a turnover, and it is a turnover. Tonko with a steal, and the basket does not drop.
This press is suffocating
Yeah.
Discovery right now. I think they're in like a bit of like a diamond setup, trapping the first pass. And when you have Andre Tonko on the weak side playing that wiper, oh, she knows how to play the passing lane really well.
Oh, that's a lot of speed right there. This is not a small lineup for the Valkyries, CC.
It's not. This is a very tough lineup to break. If you're Discovery, you're trying to find a hole, but is there really a hole with this lineup right
That's
now?
right. And yeah, this lead continues to grow now, 34-20 for the Batangas New Zealand Bluefire Valkyries. Now you have to remember during the invitational tournament, Discovery Perlas Rizal, natalo sila sa kanilang unang laban. And they went on a 6-game winning streak in the elimination round and won in the quarterfinals before losing to the eventual champions in the semifinals. But it's pretty tough to come back from 15 points if you're all discombobulated at this point.
Yeah, I mean, this press is
Look at that, another turnover.
giving them so many headaches right now. They can barely get the ball up of half court.
Lim able to get the steal. RPD, let's call her that, RPD.
RPD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's more pressure coming up for Kapilit, who's in the game for the first time. And Kapilit took her eye off the ball, and she's the point guard right now.
I think before she caught the ball, she had something she wanted to do, but I get it. You guys are down by so much, but the game is long. You still have this quarter, 2 more. Like, take it possession by possession.
And more confidence. Unti-unting dumadagdag ang kumpiyansa para dito sa Bluefire Valkyries as there's a Fabruada 3. Largest lead of the game, 38-20. Kanina pa po nakapako sa 20. Itong Perlas. They're getting a spanking now.
It's their defense. Their defense is creating all these opportunities.
Right. And there's Riza Palmera D just doing veteran work right there. Stopping the bleeding momentarily. That lead is 16, and it's now the turn of Discovery Perlas to try to force some turnovers on their knees. Extra pass! Bernardino to Fabruada.
If you're Discovery, what are you thinking right now?
I mean, they've burned 2 timeouts already here in the first half.
They've gone through their subs. They've rotated. The veterans need to find something to work. But it really does start on the defense. I mean, you just have to go with what Valkyries doing too.
Will that count? Looks like they will count that basket by Ali Lim. With 6:35 remaining, and dito po sa ating second quarter. 16, nakikipagpalitan lang ng buslo. Magkabilang kupunan, and that's going to favor the Valkyries now. Ball movement to the side. Manzanares tries a 3. Nice tap by Barikit inside. Second opportunity. Fabruada still can't get it to go.
Oh, sorry, miss for Fabruada there.
Oh, and again, another turnover. We're going to look at that number in terms of turnovers later on.
Oh, everything looked good.
Yeah.
But she lost her footing on the end.
Aquino returns. Peñaranda also back on the floor. Let's take a look at this Akari 3-pointer. And that was from Pringle Fabruada, doing it inside and outside.
You know, if that layup was on the left side, she would have made that. But because it was on the right.
Hey, there are some people who finish. Kusan yung you remember Sofia Roman, right?
Yes.
She's a lefty shooter, but she finishes with the right hand all the time.
No, Tonko, pure lefty.
Yeah. There are a lot of people, I keep on saying this during broadcasts, that there are some people who are actually cross-dominant. LeBron James is actually left-handed.
Interesting.
And he plays right with his right hand. And one of the best shooters in the Philippines, Alan Kaidik. He's a lefty, right? Writes with his right hand. I want to look up some of these people who have hidden talents like that. Lim. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Peñaranda back in. What a long rest also for Snow Peñaranda. A luxury for Cholo Villanueva.
Snow at the point guard position?
Well, that's why she doesn't do point guard chores.
Yeah. Maybe we should give that back to Andrea Tonko.
Lim lost the handle, but it was tapped away. So time down to 5:39 remaining. Dito po sa ating second quarter. I'm trying my best to get Camille Clarin to speak in Tagalog, but it's not working.
Every time I think of it, I stop myself.
Kaya nga eh. Subukan ulit natin.
Maybe a few more coverages.
Rhea Sanchez, who got the start on opening day, is in the game for the first time. Left-handed shot. Andrea Tonko can't get that one to drop. And here comes Tantoy. into the front court. Tantoy all the way. Tantoy, everything but the field goal, and it's going to be a foul against the white shirts. They're going to call this on Lim. Oh, they're going to call this on Tantoy. So I just love it when Tantoy is such a poker-faced basketball player. There's no reaction.
But you you'll know when she sees red.
Right.
It's this very scary look on her eyes.
Yeah, you athletes have that switch as well, you know, when it's winning time, you try to switch it on.
Yeah, she has that. She has that, no doubt. But like, kudos to her to switch back and forth from 3x3 to 5-on-5. I could never. From the ball alone, just to the pace of the game, it's very different.
Right, a lot of people don't know that it's actually a smaller ball that you use in 3x3. But it hit, yes.
Mid-range killer since UP days.
And again, going back to the ball, it's the same weight as the 5x5 ball. It's just smaller, and yeah, that's a lot of adjustment there as Peñaranda tries to trigger another fast break. Tonko tries to thread the needle once again. Three-pointer on its way. Aquino, that one is off. Battle for the rebound, but Barikit tracks it down. Even the 50-50 balls going the way of the Valkyries. They're going to try another one. This one is a three from Sanchez.
That UP connection. She knew once she got in the paint she was going to draw two, and Sanchez was just waiting for her in the corner.
The lead is 21 for the Valkyries, and Derek Pumara is going to use his last timeout of the first half.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh.
The score is 45-24. That's not a typo that we see on our screens here, folks. It is a 21-point lead for the New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries against the Discovery Perlas Rizal. Noel Zarates still working alongside Camille Clarin. And I see at the corner of my eye, Kit Torres back in her position. We're probably going to hear another report from her later on. In the meantime, 6 seconds to shoot. Coming off a timeout once again. Lim has to put this one up. And the drive is good for Ali Lim.
What a finish.
Dinaan na lang niya sa talent. That's going to cut the lead down to 19. You have to start somewhere. Peñaranda gets it out. Here's another one from Sanchez. And this one stays good.
Oh.
Again, 3:43 remaining. That's going to be a foul. On the drive by Shanda Agnes. Boy, Tonko's such a pest, isn't she?
Oh my goodness, the worst. She really is. Honestly, as a tall guard, I hate playing against players like Andre Tonko who are all up in your face, super aggressive, super active around the ball. But you love to have her on your team for sure.
Oh, what a knockout play ang ginawa doon para kay Ali Lim. And Lim is starting to score heavily here as well.
Caught them sleeping.
Again, playing that 2-3 zone. Moving the ball around once again, trying to look for the best option in the wing, and they're going to get it from Aquino, who's going to miss this one. Peñaranda tries to drop it off, but that one is tapped, and it will stay with the blue shirts. I'm telling you, even the 50-50 ball, CC, favoring the Valkyries. And now Cholo Villanueva is going to use one of his timeouts. The lead is 17 for Batangas.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang
Coming off a timeout here for the Valkyries. 45-28 ang ating score dito. And Noel Zarate with Camille Clarin. And I'm trying to think of what else Coach Derek Pumaren can actually tell his girls at this point.
If I'm him, you just have to tell them to focus on the defense. That's where Valkyries getting all their points there.
Oh! Our first wedgie of the game. And we had one on opening day, so it's the second wedgie of the season. I mean, how rare is that? Shot clock is going to be at 14 seconds as the possession arrow points to the Valkyries. And boy, Navarro, or make that Sanchez, is just waxing hot now. 2 3-pointers here in the second quarter.
That's what she was known for at UP. When we would guard her, you stay home because she's a shooter.
That ups the lead to 20 once again, under 3 minutes remaining. Lim, the focal point of the offense now para sa kumpunan ng Discovery Perlas Rizal, but can't get it to go that time. Barikit has not sat down since coming in here midway in the second quarter. They move the ball around. There she is again. Sanchez in and out. And Barikit also hit a 3-pointer earlier. Now wants to go up against Ferrer. Here's another one. Aquino in and out. Sa bilyar tawag namin dyan, binumog. Binumog.
I get it. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I've never heard that term.
Yeah.
We call it the toilet bowl.
I've never heard that term before. Halfway down and spat it out.
Have a challenge.
I did not see. Was that an out of bounds challenge?
Yeah, it was an out of bounds challenge.
So again, another extra timeout here for Derek Pumaren. Gone are the days when during the challenge you can't even approach the bench.
Yeah, right. You gotta stay
there.
here.
Yeah. And that falls on people like you who have to gather the team together. I mean, when you talk in the paint, what do you talk about? Your coach is trying to send you signals, but you're the one communicating. Let's see. This is the coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds play. Looks like Peñaranda might have gotten a piece of that.
It does look like that.
Yeah, they're saying that it was Ferrer who touched it last. That's the call on the floor. There has to be irrefutable evidence, CC. Is that irrefutable enough?
Can we get another angle, please? Just kidding, guys. Not up to us to decide.
Now we do have our technical officials. See it again, maybe slower this time. Ano minumog? It's tough even at that speed. Camille Clarin is off camera right now. Is trying to communicate to Andrea Tonko what she needs to do next.
I said, please make your layups, Andrea.
Alright, we're gonna slow this down frame by frame, and again, this is the only angle we're working with.
Oh.
Was it Ferrer? Was it really Ferrer?
I think it was Snow.
Right, the initial call on the floor was Ferrer touched it last. They are not gonna change the call.
Oh, it's successful.
Oh, successful. So it was not Cholo Villanueva who made the challenge. It's Derek Pumaren.
Yep.
So they are able to get the ball back with 2:20 remaining. And here's that pressure once again. This time they do break it. Lim. Underneath, forcing it up and in. That was a Sofia Felizarta basket. Got less than 2 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Oh, 1-3-1. Interesting.
They're showing a lot of looks on the zone, but it's not helping as Tin Barikin is able to get it in.
Valkyries are moving in such an they're so in sync. I mean, it's very difficult to play against a team who always has a counter for something that you're giving on defense.
The same way that San Juan played earlier on. I mean, that's a tough team to beat. The San Juan Lady Knights, they execute everything almost to perfection as Ali Lim I think now they're saying, like, let Ali score, just stop everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, she's not going to be able to sustain that the entire game. I mean, she definitely will try. She has the capability of scoring high numbers, but with Valkyrie operating as one complete unit, that's going to be hard to beat.
But she is coming off a 26-point performance. Peñaranda wants to join the three-point party. And that's going to be Barikit sending one of the Perla's players to the netherworld. That's going to be imagine that, just the second team foul.
Yeah, Discovery's in penalty.
And the more players coming in as we take a look at our Eurotex, bawal ang Morupok power rebound of the game.
Bawal, guys, to all the viewers out there.
Yeah, that was Sofia Felizarta out of the University of Santo Tomas scoring that time. Press broken momentarily. And more pressure. Lim getting it inside, and again, Ali Lim has been the fire quencher, if you will.
The consistent presence for Discovery.
You want to get this down to 12, you're in the ball game.
Yeah.
Peñaranda, great defense by Lim. And into the front court once again with 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. They want to get it out. Ali Lim passes up on the shot that time. Three-pointer on its way. That is a miss. Lim once again, good position inside.
On offense, on defense, she's not letting up.
This lead was 21 just a few moments ago. Three-pointer on its way. Kalang. Manzanares, the two Enderun girls are there. That's going to do it for the first 20 minutes of action. They had the ball in their hands and were not able to get the shot off. Pero lamang po ng 14 puntos itong kupunan ng New Zealand Bluefire Valkyries. As we take a look at some of the highlights from the first half, it really is just more ball movement and better execution for the Valkyries.
I mean, they're getting baskets based off of their defense. They're converting, and everyone's getting involved. That's why it looks so fun to watch them right now, because it's not just one person carrying the load for offense.
Well, Ali Lim has been carrying the load for Discovery Perlas. Can she do it again in the second half? We'll find out when we return.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh.
Welcome back to the WMPBL. I am joined with 3x3 Gilas Women's player Mika Cacho. Mika, maraming salamat at nakapagawa ka ng oras para dumayo dito at makinood sa aming mga games. Kakaikot mo lang sa bansa, sa buong world pala, sa iba't ibang mga bansa. Paano mo to makukumpara yung paglaro ng mga international teams dito sa Pilipinas?
Yung 3x3 kasi and 5-on-5, so magkaiba talaga siya. So, for me kasi, yung ginagawa namin is kumukuha kami ng experience, you know. For 3x3 kasi ranking points yung kailangan namin to qualify for Olympics and World Cup. So, ayun. So, iba talaga yung 3x3 and 5-on-5. And I'm happy, you know, to watch here. Siyempre, masaya ako na nakikita ko nagkakaroon na ng Pro League. Magandang tulong kasi ito talaga sa Philippine Women's Basketball na magkaroon sila ng experience, you know, na may gantong every season, iba't ibang teams, iba't ibang players na magagaling yung naglalaban.
Mika, kumpara naman sa nung umpisa ka naglaro ng basketball sa ngayon na nanonood ka ng WMPBL Pro Season pa, ano masasabi mo sa evolution ng women's basketball dito sa bansa?
Sobrang layo na talaga. Ito nga, may Pro League na. Dati wala, may mga live stream na, ang dami ng sponsors, ang daming nagbibigay talaga ng opportunity for women's basketball. I'm just happy talaga na unti-unti nang tumataas yung women's basketball sa Pilipinas.
Mika, baka sakali makikita ka ba namin maglaro dito sa mga future seasons natin?
Yeah, I was supposed to play this season but you know, something came up, so hopefully, na-delay lang. So hopefully, next season, baka sakali, yeah.
Sige, maraming salamat once again, Mika Cacho, our 3x3 Gilas Women's team member. Now, I'll send you back to Noel and Cici for the continuation of our game.
Nahuli nila. Nagtatago eh.
They were able to find
They
her.
were able to find her. She was hiding under the stands somewhere.
I told her, magambag ka naman dito. Dre is playing, I'm calling.
But there is no hiding for Discovery Perla's Rizal as they trail thankfully by only 14. They were down by 21.
Yeah, they're chipping away at it. And I mean, that's all you can do. It's possession by possession.
And chipping away was what exactly was the plan for the Valkyries in the first quarter, getting it inside. Ali Lim was able to respond with 14 points of her own. She's actually the game-high scorer right now, but Afril Bernardino coming off the bench for such a short span of time, creating a lot of difference. As we can see some of the numbers here from that first half. Discovery Perlas actually shooting better from the field. Would you believe that? And this is I think it's switched there. But the assist numbers, you were pointing this out, Cici, 18-4.
It just speaks to why the game is so easy. Everyone's touching the ball. Nobody's really going one-on-one. It's more of getting the best shot possible, and I think that's what leads to, that's what's creating this 14-point difference right now.
And again, that trapping defense, that full court press, getting 13 turnovers. As we mentioned, Ali Lim is the game high scorer so far with 14 points. But how about Pringle Fabruada and Snow Peñaranda? Snow actually scored all her 10 points in the first quarter. And Fabruada, well, 12 points, inside-out attack for this young lady.
Yeah, these bigs are showing that their game is not limited to the inside. They're getting it off of drives. They're shooting from the outside. Multi-level scorers.
Afril Bernardino coming off the bench with 7 points. Tantoy Ferrer has still been quiet, only 4 points so far, but we expect an explosion in that second half. She did score 12 points in their opening game. And another smile to talk about here. And we're going to get that script. Hold on. There you go. And say hello to this young lady. And she is all smiles enjoying the games here at the WMPBL. Our Smile Cam is brought to us by Smile 360 Dental. Visit their branches everywhere. Makati, Bacoor, Taguig, Mandaluyong, Cainta, Antipolo, Quezon City, Parañaque, Manila, Fairview, Binangonan, and of course where CC is living anywhere. One of those near where you stay?
Yes, one of those, but I can't tell you guys where.
There you go. We just see her at the Smile 360 Clinic as we now see the beginning of this third quarter. Noel Zarate with Camille Clarin, Kit Torres, second game today, third playing day of the brand new professional season.
And we are finally getting that matchup of Afro Bernardino versus Aliana Lim.
And there is Agnes starting it off. It's down to 12. Again, chipping away. And that three-pointer is a miss coming from Barikit, who's getting the start here in the third.
They can capitalize on this. They can bring the lead within 10 or even 9.
Agnes offline that time. And you like that early offense, but no rebounders that time.
Yeah, no rebounders, but that's a shot you need to take. They need to get their shooters activated.
So again, if you're just joining us, the New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries were up by as much as 21 points. That lead has now shrunk down to 12, and they still continue to shoot from the outside. What worked for them so well, CC, in the first quarter is that they had a lot of inside attacks. As we have a drive from Takatak.
That was a beautiful early finish. She saw that help side coming and took that layup early, and now we're within 10.
Think about this. You cannot rest on any lead, even if it is a 21-point lead. Peñaranda finally scores for the first time since the first quarter.
Good patience by Abby and finding Snow down there. She didn't go against two. She found the open man.
Here's Lim. Back door. Takatak again. That's down to 10 once again. At biglang nabuhayan po ang mga fans of Discovery. Perla's Rizal three-pointer. That is good. Coming from Pringle Fabruada.
This is the most three-pointers she's had all season. Or I feel like this is a game high for her, actually.
She's got 3 in the game. And it's back to a 13-point lead. RPD. Nice cut by Lim, but better defense by Bernardino. Fabruada. One person to beat, but she's too deep right now. Tries to get it off the leg. And it won't work. It's going to be a turnover. Rizal Palmera.
Good intention, not the greatest execution, but you can give credit that they're still wanting to push that ball.
Bone-crunching pick by Lim. And Takatak comes up empty. Lim gets inside position and gets the reverse.
Veteran move right there by Aliana. Her patience on seeing Snow up in the air and getting around her.
It's down to an 11-point lead and another turnover. A steal by Lim. Into the front court. Ali wants to keep it herself, and she is ambushed from behind.
You know, it's interesting. I wonder if this dynamic is struggling a little bit because they don't have a true point guard on the floor. Speaking for Blue Fire.
Let's take a look at this. Akari three-point shot of the quarter. Letting it fly. Pringle Fabruada. 3 3-pointers in the game as Queenie Aquino checks back in. So this is going to be a change in the strategy, change in the game plan now for Coach Cholo Villanueva. Taking out Peñaranda with no true center on the floor now for the Valkyries.
No true center, no true point guard.
That's true.
They're playing big.
Takatak, that's a long two. Tries to track it down. Recovery made by Aquino. 7 minutes remaining in the third. And Fabruada is sent back by Ali Lim. I mean, you want to talk about a chase down. How about that?
The thing about Aliana, once she gets her buckets going, like, she's locked in on both ends. There's some players who get fueled off of offense, some on defense, but Aliana is definitely one who's fueled off of offense.
Here's Afril Bernardino. Again, it's so strange to see Lim going up against Bernardino after being teammates for so many years on the national team. And here's Lim. Can't finish that time. Good defense by Bernardino.
Yeah, that was she was patient and she was disciplined for not jumping on that.
Here's the pull-up. Doesn't work. Oh, Aquino is there to clean it up.
This is a lot of back and forth. These girls must be tired.
It's nice to have deep benches. Actually, Discovery Perlas does not have a deep bench.
They do not. They've rarely made subs, especially to the first 5.
RPD getting it to the side. Three-pointer. Good challenge that time by Barikit against Agnes. And they're off and running once again as Abby Manzanares almost lost it. Going cross court. The drive by Aquino. And she will earn a trip to the free throw line. You're right, diba? Just hingal ang pangyayari dito. The pace they're going. Ito po ang ating Eurotex. Bawal ang marupo. Power rebound of the game. And it comes from the shooting guard.
Right? It's like, what really are these positions right now? You have so many people who can play multiple positions on the court, so
Right.
I guess whoever just ends up in that position.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Queenie Aquino played two guard when she was with FEU.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we definitely crossed paths when she was at FEU.
Back to a 15-point lead. And the pressure defense has not been as unrelenting as it was CC nung ating first half.
Yeah, that's hard to sustain.
Yeah. But they did force 13 turnovers though.
Yep, 13-1.
See, one turnover in 20 minutes of action.
Great switch right there.
Manzanares with a steal. Wants to finish. Lowered her shoulder though.
Coach Rai anticipated that coming.
And again, you're going to say that that no-charge zone, her opponent was in that no-charge zone. No, she was outside of it. Good call by the officials. So we're going to move into this timeout with a score 59-44. Valkyries up 15.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Welcome back to the WMPBL, where we have Batangas, Bluefire Valkyries at 59 and Discovery Perlas Rizal at 44. Naturally, with the way that Discovery Perlas is playing, Manong Derek is not happy. With a team of this veteran caliber, Manong Derek pointed out that the players are at a loss and are confused. Natataranta daw sila dahil masyado silang nagmamadali. Ika nga ni Manong Derek, pasa agad and look for a spot. He also reminded the players that they cannot give up. The morale of the team is too down and this will not help them secure the win with the weight dragging them down. Di pa tapos yung laban, so they have enough time to turn this game around. Right, Noel?
They actually do, and Coach Derek Pumaren is one to know about big comebacks. He's mounted a few of those in his career, and it all starts with Aliana Lim.
Everything right now is centered around Aliana Lim, whether that's offense or defense.
So Aliana Lim going to the free throw line, as we mentioned earlier, a product of the Far Eastern University. And the moment you stepped off that plane and you were in the national team, you had to go through this girl.
Yeah, actually, we didn't really reach when we started playing on the court, but I used to come to the Philippines years prior when I was like 12, 13, and it was still Perlas.
Yes.
So when it was Coach Heidi as well, so I had a chance to see their players and that team that brought the Division B to Division A team.
And we can see our president, John Calyos, and our deputy commissioner, Coach Sona Disanco, also there. As we have this three-pointer, that's a miss. You know, the defense is starting to get better now. Well, I spoke too soon.
If you have bigs who can create and dish off passes like that, you're making it very hard for Discovery to find a gap.
Back to a 15-point lead. Three-pointer, RPD!
But if RPD has anything to say about it, you know she will.
Down to a 12-point lead again. Ito yung gusto mong position, to be within striking distance here. Still a lot of time remaining in the third. You still have the whole fourth quarter ahead of you, but if Pringle can continue to fire well, that's going to be a problem. She missed that time, though. Aquino with a set shot. When's the last time you saw a set shot?
I haven't, especially deep in the paint like that.
Right.
I don't know.
63-49, 4:25 to play. And another turnover. And this is going to be a walk in the park for Tin Barikit. And another near turnover. And it is completed. Fabruada. That's 6 straight points.
That's difficult. See, you work your way so close. You got it within 10, and now you're back at 18.
Again, all's not lost yet here for Discovery Perlas Rizal with the
Chip
veteran.
away.
Here's Takatak. Has been the spark plug so far, and there she goes again.
Can't let her get hot. She's been getting good looks today, especially in this third quarter. She was pretty quiet in the first half, but now you can see she's in it.
She actually reminds me, as we have this Afro Bernardino in the paint floater once again, of one of the assistant coaches in New Zealand, the Bluefire Valkyries. If you had seen Amelia Vega play during her national team days, that's pretty much what you see from Takatak.
Really?
A spitfire. That's going to mean free throws now for Agnes. So Queenie gets called for her third. And now we're going to see some fresh legs come in at the pace this is going. You'll be surprised that subs are happening at the 3:20 mark.
Yeah, these girls have been running. He really kept that big lineup in. It's super interesting. I mean, Coach Cholo, he has a mind of its own, and it's very interesting to play against. So watching it and seeing teammates I've had adjust to the system is super
Right.
cool to watch.
It's always a thrill to be able to beat your mentor.
Yes, for sure.
If you can outcoach your mentor. Free throws no longer working though for Discovery Perlas Rizal.
They need these. These are the gimmies that'll keep them within shooting range.
And Tantoy Ferrer has not seen that much action as well for Discovery Perlas.
Yeah, she's not her usual self today. Maybe we'll attribute it to the jet lag, and you can't blame her.
How long was that flight though?
I don't know. They have a stopover in Istanbul, so it's like
Wow.
13 hours maybe?
You'd rather have a stopover in Istanbul than have a 13-hour stopover. I don't know if you ever had one of those.
I have the ones in Doha.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but at least it's Doha.
Yeah.
It's fun there.
Fun airport.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drive by Tonko not there. Peñaranda able to clean it up. Lead is 18 once again. See if the second unit for Coach Derek Pumaran can make a difference here as Kapilit is going to set it up. Shot clock at 9. Takatak has to put this up. Actually finds a pass to Kapilit as well. 2 on the shot clock. Takatak can't get it off in time. And even the half-court defense of the Valkyries is working, CC.
they're keeping that defensive prowess. I mean, you can tell that all their energy comes from when they get stops.
Here's Camille Claro, had 14 points off the bench. And the win against Tagaytay on opening day has not really been tasked to create offense, because all the bigs are doing it for her.
Yeah.
The foul's going to be called.
On Sambile.
So Camille Sambile, another member of the Gilas squad from the days when they were trying to get out from Division B to Division A. Fabruada starting to miss now. Again, congratulations to the Gilas women's squad. 73-70 win over Lebanon earlier today. Staying in Division A. And moving on to the next round, by the way.
Yeah, and they also qualified for the World Cup qualifiers.
That's right. Peñaranda almost lost it. A minute and 50 remaining. That shot is blocked. Great defense. Takatak is all over the place. Ferrer tries to slow things down. Takatak attacks on the left side, puts it up as she heard the whistle, and Andrea Tonko. That's going to be a fun matchup, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Andrea is someone who thrives on the defensive end, and Takatak has been producing really well, so let's see who's going to win that battle.
More pests coming in now for the Valkyries. As MG, Kalang, oh boy, what a pesky backcourt.
They
That's
went
three
from
guards.
big to small. They have the depth to do that.
So after going, what, almost an entire quarter with 5 bigs, well, 4 bigs and 1 shooting guard, they now go to 3-guard rotation with Aquino, who was the shooting guard, now moved to the 4.
Coach Cholo has endless possibilities with this lineup right now.
77 to 55. There was headway gained, but that headway has gone south once again. Peñaranda with a power move. Good defense. Once again, the bench needs to show that they have what it takes as well. Running shot with the left hand is not there for Camille Sambile. And you know, it's amazing how high the voice of Peñaranda is given the size of her frame.
You'd be
Some, di ba,
surprised.
hindi talaga bagay yung boses sa kanila.
You'd be surprised. I mean, me, you know, long hair, girly girl, I have a very deep voice. I
That's
feel like
right.
a lot of these short hair, bigger sized players want to switch with me, but
Parang
those are
hindi
the coaches
bagay yung
jealous.
boses sa kanya. We're gonna have a coach's challenge again on the out of bounds. Here's that Camille Sambile shot. She's been known for that runner her entire career. Now, who touched it last? Again, it's Peñaranda in the middle of the action against Ferrer.
I know, this is like the second one they've had.
And it was actually Peñaranda who asked for the challenge. They said that she touched it last.
Looks
Well.
like it came off the arm of Danto.
Yeah, looks like it's Tanto who got the last touch. Tough again from that angle, but there has to be irrefutable evidence. And it was irrefutable, it appears. It's a successful challenge for the Valkyries. So a chance to add even more to this now 16-point lead para dito sa kupunan ng New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries. Andrea Tonko now leading the 3-guard rotation. Jumper from the side, Aquino hits a 3.
She
It's her
said, put
second.
me at the big man, put me at the shooting guard. I'm going to score from all levels.
It's back to a 19-point lead. They had it down to 10. Now with less than a minute remaining. Look at the effort being put in by the blue shirts here.
They're always first to the ball.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Let's take a look at this active assist of the quarter on that 3-pointer by Aquino. Runner is good for Kapilit. And here is the tray coming from Camille Claro, and now that ups the lead to 20.
It's good to see Clara getting a bucket the way that she knows how to do.
Kapilit in trouble. Final 19 seconds. Tonko takes it away. Andrea Tonko stops, locates the shooter. It's an air ball, though, coming from Camille Claro. Camille Clarin would never shoot an air ball from there.
I could. I could. Don't put it past me.
10 seconds remaining here in the third, and what a pest this girl is, huh?
The peskiest defender I know.
Pipihit na lang, itatawid na lang, nakialam pa si Tonko. And they're still in the backcourt, by the way.
With 8 seconds on the clock, let's see if Discovery can
Oh,
make
they're
something
going the
happen.
wrong way now. And just a bailout on the foul.
With them at penalty too.
Emil Claro. Her nickname is C2.
You know where that came from?
Where that
When
came
we were
from?
both on Gilas.
All right.
Because we were both CC.
CCs.
Yeah.
Right.
So she was C2, I was C1. Well, I guess I just kept CC and she was C2.
Yeah, there was a player from Cambodia, I believe it was, or one of those teams that joined in the Siaba. His name is C2 as well. Boy, that guy could run. That's a miss. Final 3 seconds. Tonko gets it off. And that will be that for the third quarter. The story of that quarter is that Discovery Perlas Rizal cut the halftime lead down to 10, but it is now back to a 19-point lead. And again, Ali Lim was able to get it started as well as Takatak. But again, an answer coming from the Valkyries as they stayed with this big lineup, CC.
They're able to capitalize on people playing multiple positions. I think that's what was the struggle for Discovery. They had a lot of mismatches. No one could really guard the inside game of Bluefire.
Well, 77-58. We still have 10 minutes remaining. Can Perlas do it? We'll find out when we return.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.
All right. The family fans of the game, brought to us by Hotel Sogo. I think the tagline is so clean, so good. And so far, so good for the blue shirts of the New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries. Looking good to join the San Juan Lady Knights atop the leaderboard at 2-0. Ali Lim greets Snow Peñaranda with a hack. All right, Cici, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Let's
Ano
hear
pang
it.
kailangan gawin para makahabol from a 19-point deficit? You've seen it done before.
Defense. That's the name of the game.
Right.
As long like Discovery is producing now, they're able to get better shots off. They're pushing the ball well. They're hitting their outside shots, but they're not getting stops.
Here's
so
an
they're just
outside
creating
shot.
baskets.
Yeah. That was not successful, though, from Janet Season. Oh, what a hezzy move by MG, and she drops it inside to Kino, who's now starting to score heavily as well.
You can see it on the faces of Discovery. They're really playing to the score right now. I mean, you have 10 minutes to make something happen. It'll be difficult, but you can't show that you're already beaten before you have the chance.
Well, here's one girl who has not stopped attacking. That's RPD. So down to a 19-point lead. You got to start somewhere. I mean, as a broadcaster, the biggest lead I've ever seen disappear was a 28-point lead in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth?
In the fourth quarter. Sorry, the fourth team was up 28. They lost by 8 in regulation.
Wow.
In regulation. That was years ago, though. What was the biggest comeback that you were a part of? That you had to come back? I mean, there's a lot of pressure on NU when you were there, of course. If we take a look at the active assist of the game, that was a no-looker delivered there by Kalang to Aquino. And now going into offense, Tonko can't get it to go. They hit the open man. That is a short one, though. Coming from Claro. Can you recall what the biggest lead that you came from was?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be plus 20, I would think.
Mhm.
Oh, half court. That's 8 seconds.
That's right. The defense forcing another turnover, and Raisa Palmera Diz holding on to the side of her head. It's Pretty much like a migraine developing as well because they just can't seem to do anything right.
The migraine developing is just because Andre Tonko is around.
Those are the worst kinds, you know. They don't stop.
They don't. It's like they have endless energy. You would think she's only like 20 years old the way
Right.
she moves.
Same with that young lady, Avril Bernardino, who missed on the layup. They're still in the backcourt. They're still in the backcourt. Wow.
Back to back, 8 seconds. You want to talk defense? You got to mention Andrea Tonko.
Among others, because here comes MG Kalang once again. Let's take a look at this. Eurotex, bawal ang marupok power rebound of the game by Ali Lim. If you gave a bed every time that we show Ali Lim rebounding, she'd have like 20 beds already by
For
now.
sure.
Here's Claro. Using the pick by Bernardino. Avril tries a tray. Why not? Everything's falling for the Valkyries.
Afro has only really developed this three-point shot at this time in her career. That's always been the way that you can try to stop her is to give her the three,
my
but
gosh.
now, I don't know.
When you go back in time to those NU lineups where Avril was a part of, she never lost, right?
Nope.
In UAP?
Oh, no, she did. Her and Andrea were part of the teams that had the first couple of losses,
Okay,
but finished on the undefeated run.
right.
Players like
Oh, what a spin! Oh, that would have been a highlight for Bernardino.
classic Afro with the spin move.
Barikit tries her best Bernardino impersonation. Coach Cholo Villanueva looking good to get a victory over his mentor. When you have an Avril Bernardino off the bench, I mean, come on, let's face it. One of the best players of her generation, and she's coming off the bench.
Easily one of the best players of Philippine women's basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you have that off the bench as a coach on the other team, it's a little nerve-wracking to see.
The boy can Avril score, but she also transcends into defense as well. As we now see another full court press and another whistle. Kalang now with 4.
You're up 18 and you're still putting a full press on. I mean, is this professional women's basketball or it feels like college basketball? Like, I love this intensity.
But you know, you still got to execute. That's one of the things I learned from Pat Aquino, of course. National team coach, of course, NU coach, you never stop playing.
Yep, you can. There's always a chance until the buzzer ends.
Oh, Avril gets away but missed the shot. She's not going to miss the second one, though. And when you sort of slow down already, that's when injuries happen. When you start to play a little lax.
When you play soft,
Yeah. A clear out underneath for RPD. Turn around, not there. Lim. Follow-up is good. Ali's going to get her numbers, but the question is, can they still come back from 22 points down?
22 points down, 6.5 to go. It's tough. It's not impossible.
Well, there's a start. Another turnover. Only one turnover in the first half, and already a couple here. Oh, what a hard foul given up by Avril Bernardino. I want to see if RPD's okay.
And
Oh, sorry, that's
Agnes.
Agnes, yeah. Again, you want to make sure that they don't get the shot off, but sometimes some fouls they get to be a little excessive, even for Avril.
much.
Yeah. Have you ever been ejected from a game, by the way?
Ejected?
No, no,
Technical fouls, of
Technical,
course.
that's normal.
Ejected, never.
Yeah, because we have your entire rap sheet here in front of us. I'm sure Charles went through all of this. As they review it, let's also review the career of Camille Clarin. Hope we can get you back here, you know. if
Of
you're-
course.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, I was going to watch the game anyway, so I was like, I might as well talk about my friends.
Right.
You know, it's fun to be able to be on the sideline and recognize all that they do.
All right, they're looking for something excessive.
Oh, no.
Did Avril go for the ball?
Yeah. I mean, my opinion doesn't stand, but I think she went for the ball.
Okay. They just call it a common foul.
Yep. Oh, 4 personal fouls.
Yeah. Not that that's an issue with the score as it is
Yeah.
right now,
The
but
score or their lineup.
Yeah. I wanna be here even if I'm not doing the game between San Juan and Batangas. I want to see that game.
Oh yeah, I hope Janine will be back for that game.
Mhm.
That's gonna be good competition.
So Agnes back at the free throw line as we talk about Camille Clarin, who has won a gold medal with Gilas women's 5x5 side in 2021-2023. I covered, I don't think they're going to assign me to women's basketball anymore because every time I cover the Philippine women's national team, I did it in 2011, did it in 2015, always losing to Indonesia.
Oh, don't even remind me.
Right.
That was my last SEA Games. That silver medal.
That was again, I believe, the center of Indonesia. Her name is Sofia. Yes, Gabrielle Sofia, right? Her first name is Gabrielle, her last name is Sofia. I actually met her in Indonesia. They said, every time we play the Philippines, we get so nervous as we have another turnover here. Kalang missing on the layup, though. They always get so nervous. I'm wondering why, because they always beat the Philippines, but not anymore since 2021.
Yeah, they finally got their piece over us.
Right. Traveling is going to be called. And you have to remember, of course, in 2011 in Jakarta, when Ewan Arai ran with the ball after she thought the game was over.
I
know
did
that
hear
story?
about the story.
Yeah? I was covering that. I was broadcasting that game. That drove me crazy. Lost to Thailand, denying us a chance for the gold medal. And was one of the strongest lineups I've seen. With 5:50 remaining. Yes, there's still enough gas in the tank for a discovery. Perlas. Barikit can't get it to go. And even the offensive rebound and the defensive rebounds can't be secured. But this one gets away. Takatak on the drive. And she'll earn a trip to the free throw line.
Uh-oh. We have someone down on the other side of the court.
Yeah, a little bit of a limp coming from MG Kalang. Oh, hold on the other side of the court, you're right. It's the worst thing that can happen. Looks like a head injury. We're gonna have Kit Kat go over to check that out in just a few moments. Well, they're gonna be reviewing. MG Kalang is now on the bench. Kalang has fouled out of the game, by the way. Still wondering who the player on the floor is, though.
I think it's Aliana.
Oh, wow, you're right. Not sure if she got hit in the head during the rebound play.
Oh.
So here's where Lim gets involved and tries to get the ball away from Bernardino. And, oh, the right forearm of April Bernardino connecting with the face of Aliana Lim.
Okay, she's up and walking. I think she's okay.
Yeah, she's made, ang taong bato rin yan eh.
There's a lot in this game.
Oh, yeah. People who don't seem to mind getting hurt. But again, that is inadvertent.
For sure. No malintention behind that, just break of the game.
I mean, how many SEA games have these two been together? You know, Ali Lim kasama si April Bernardino. I can remember from 2011 that they were already together. It's like everything's okay. Lim's shaking it off. Yeah, Kalang has fouled out of the game. Neither team in the penalty. And Ali's walking it off. And Kalang, her return to Enderun ends abbreviated here, CC.
It was a 5 fouls well spent.
Let's see what KitKat was able to dig up from the sidelines. KitKat Cory, go ahead.
Manok Derek did not agree with the first few calls of this quarter and he feels resigned, but you know he trusts the girls to know what to do, and that is where Taki Takata comes in, who has been performing so well for a new addition to the team with already 12 points into this game so far. She's motivated to be playing with her UST bestie Tantoy Ferrer and of course her UST coach Ali Lim, and from them she draws the strength to perform well and to prove that she deserves her spot in this veteran team. Noel and Cici?
That's still going to be an 8-second violation, but you are right. Taki has really been on point here today. And for Derek Pumar and CC, it's at the point where just execute. Execute what we've been trying to practice.
Yeah,
Maybe this is out of reach already.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's a similar situation to the last game. I mean, when you're down by this much, and it seems like the hole never really ends, you want to just focus on execution because you're going to play this team again.
There are 2 rounds in our format. As Rizal Palmera D is not able to get that one to go. Here's Abby Manzanares. Also returning home to Enderun. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Claro drives. That's a rare one.
Claro is one of those players who, as we were talking before, the left-right, she can shoot with both hands.
Yeah. And Rizal Palmera D. Vintage.
What a finish. Inside hand. With a little pectus.
Pekto. Sige. Subukan ulit natin
There.
Tagalog. Ayaw mo na. Kaya yan, Sisi.
One word at a time.
Ayun ba yun? On next broadcast, they're gonna have to say an entire quarter in Tagalog. I've been talking to your friends, and they say that you really improved on your Tagalog anyway.
Kaya naman. I was
Kaya naman.
raised in Sambalog, Manila, last
Yeah.
6 years. But I get nervous. I have to talk. Around friends, it's a lot easier.
And yes, at the free throw line. Kaya naman yan eh. I'm sure when you're playing, your teammates talk in Tagalog, you have to respond to them in Tagalog. It's the same thing.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
Nag-English naman ako.
English ka rin.
Alam na nila.
We're gonna have Fabruada back. I think Fabruada is back because she's making a bid for player of the game.
Possibly. I mean, with her stats in the first half. Honestly, the scoring is so spread out. It's kind of going to be hard to pick a player of the game.
Well, Afril scored double figures here as well. And Abby Manzanares gets a 3-point play opportunity.
Abby has been a silent contributor this game on the offense and defensive side.
Guess who the leading scorer is now for the Valkyries?
Who?
Afril Bernardino.
Who would have thought? Not a surprise.
Yeah. 4 players in double figures so far, though, for the Valkyries. Peñaranda was the first to get there in the first quarter, which she scored 10 points. Rizal Palmera D lost the handle momentarily. Still able to recover and fire and make it. Claro thinking about pulling up. Oh, Sanchez with a dribbling violation. So far, the scoring for the Valkyries, you got 20 points coming from Afril Bernardino. And you got 17 from Fabruada, 14 from Peñaranda, and 13 from Aquino. Here's Lim, leading scorer for her squad, Discovery Perla's Rizal. Another turnover into the front court. Fabruada makes the layup. She's got 19. It's all up to Camille Clarin now. And, give the best player of the game to somebody. There's a steal by Sanchez. And here's the dreaded player of the game paper. Give it to Clarin right now. We're play-by-playing your decision.
I know, this is so difficult, guys.
Less than 3 minutes remaining. 1 ball game. As underneath, Felizarta able to score a second field goal of the game. Sofia Felizarta. Sanchez. Fabruada. Air balls. Oh, like that. We're getting the rebound from the miss by Marikit. And Fabruada now the team's leading scorer with 21.
Can we make this choice all the way into the buzzer? Whoever has the most points at the end of it.
You got more time now because we got a timeout.
Timeout.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh.
Let's take a look at our Eurotel family fan of the game, and they have engulfed that entire area of the court. Camille Clarin is still in a pickle on who our player of the game will be.
Kit Kat said I have until 1:30, so let's see what these players can do with.
I hope that means 1:30 on the clock, not 1:30 in the morning.
Guys, I gotta get to sleep.
Like 1:30 in the morning is a little unreasonable already, I guess, right?
A little. Been here since 5 p.m., you know.
Yeah. 2:28. Let's see if Camille Clarin can fix the situation. So again, this is going to be a 2-0 start for the season for the New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries, as we have Shanda Agnes getting that shot to go. That's a three-pointer, cutting the lead down to 18. Yeah, the last 2 minutes now. And an attempt to make this an even closer game, but Abby Manzanares is able to take it away. Gave it to the wrong person though. And Fabruada is called for traveling. Let's take a look at the Sakari three-point shot of the game, as Agnes is able to cut it down to 18, but there's only 1 minute and 45 remaining. So a lot to be discussed during the next practice of Discovery Perla's Rizal, but Agnes, 5 straight points for her. Down to 16. Marikit finishes with the right hand. We're just waiting for the final score in this one, as Joy Galicia, another former Gilas player, getting some burn here today. They're always going to have this entire final countdown music for the last 2 minutes. It's not really the final countdown yet in the season for Discovery Perlas Rizal, as we know it's a double round CC, so anything can still happen. But again, with a stacked lineup like that, there's nowhere else but up.
Honestly, I mean, they are showing great chemistry so early in the season. I've heard great things from their players about the way that practices are run, so I'm sure it's really translating to the game right now.
100 points scored for the first time this season. And that is achieved by the New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries. Both teams are in the penalty, so we're going to have free throws coming up for Discovery Perlas. Coming from Janet Sison, the former NU Lady Bulldog, out of Santa Rosa, Laguna. So 26.9 remaining, just the final score to be had. Here's Sanchez. 15.5 to go. I actually mentioned already that's the first time we've had a 100-point game here. And Queenie Aquino out of the Far Eastern University at the free throw line. Trying to put the finishing touches. That's fatigue right there, right?
That's the second air ball free throw we've had this game.
And both coming from the Valkyries. So if you're going to say that they did something wrong today, they had 2 air ball free throws.
Yeah, free throws all next practice.
What are the rewards when you don't miss a free throw? When you were in college, and you don't stay late.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But fun fact, NU is like one of the worst shooting free throw teams. That's always our worst statistic.
Still just trying to get this one across. Fabruada says, don't foul me, don't foul me, don't foul me. Oh, they took it away. Time has expired in this game. And it is a 101-87 victory as New Zealand Bluefire Batangas Valkyries stays undefeated, winning their first 2 games. And for Discovery Perla's Rizal, in an 0-2 hole right now, they did not expect this at the start of this game.
I don't think any of us expected the blowout to be, for the game to be this high of a lead for Valkyries. You would have think that Discovery could put up a better fight, but it's early in the season. The good thing is that they have another chance, and yeah, I guess it's really only up from here for them.
Well, it all started that first quarter when they started to, bounce inside. Daming baskets na nakuha sa loob nila Snow Peñaranda. And then Pringle Fabruada started contributing in terms of the outside shooting. Later on, it was Queenie Aquino, and then the finishing touches from the veteran Afril Bernardino.
They had way too many options. I think once you tried to stop one person, someone else would step up. They have a very deep bench, and I think they really capitalized that on today's game.
Ali Lim came off a 26-point performance in her last game, trying to get the offense going, but Afril Bernardino came off the bench, 7 points in the first half. And Lim actually finishing with 14 in that first half. Still led her team in scoring. How about Fabruada? Not only scoring, but also facilitating to Afril Bernardino. And then in the second half, of course, the ball movement, Rizal Palmera, the ageless.
Aging like fine wine.
And again, the assists, we were talking about this at the halftime break, CC. Yun talaga yung naging difference dito. The Valkyries knew exactly where they wanted to go.
Yeah, the Valkyries were operating like one unit, and it's easy to see that that's where they're getting their success from. It seems like their chemistry shows like they've been together for years, but
Right.
its season has just started, so the upside is really high.
And a lot of upside to be shared, of course, with this victory, making them a 2-0 right now, joining the San Juan Lady Knights as the only 2 undefeated teams. We got our player of the game with Kit Catore.
Kasama ko ngayon ang ating Eurotex Most Trusted Player of the Game mula sa koponan ng Batangas Bluefire Valkyries, the one and only Pringle Fabruada. Pring, wala ka nung unang game mo, pero ito, second game mo pa lang ng team mo dito sa Liga at ngayon, Player of the Game ka na. Paano mo ito nagawa?
Nag-adjust lang kami, tapos pinaghandaan lang namin yung pinagawa namin ni Coach dito. Tapos yun yan, lagi talagang sinasabi ni Coach na yung defense talaga namin is yung magpapanalo sa amin. Yun lang po.
Talking about your defense, Pring, pati sa training nyo, marami kayong ginagawa, lahat kayo may trabaho, lahat kayo may iba't ibang commitment. Hindi kayo nakokompleto sa training, pero hindi yon halata sa laro ngayon dahil lahat kayo makisabay. Paano to nagagawa?
Kahit di kami kompleto sa training, pero pagdating naman dito, sama-sama kami lahat. Kung ano yung ipapagawa ni Coach sa amin, ginagawa lang namin. Tulong-tulong lang talaga kami para makamit namin yung goal namin, which is manalo lang every game. Yan lang po.
Pringle, may gusto ka bang batiin o pasalamatan?
Pinapasalamatan ko yung family ko na laging nanonood sa akin. Tapos yung mga teammates ko sa NU. Tapos yung OAC namin sa Air Force. And yun lang po. Thank you.
Maraming salamat once again, our Eurotex Most Trusted Player of the Game, Pringle Fabruada. Now I'll send it back to you, Noel and Cici.
Our Eurotex Most Trusted Player of the Game was a headache for Camille Glory to select because we had so many candidates, had so many great performances coming from the Valkyries.
Yeah, Blue Fire is going to be a force to be reckoned with this season. They have so many players who can really step up to the table.
Well, let's take a look at our upcoming games, folks, and this will happen right here on the 20th, which is this Sunday. And again, New Zealand, the Bluefire Valkyries will be taking on RKQC in the first game at 6 p.m. And Pangasinan already scoring their first win as the Tagaytay Tall Patriots are looking for their first win. And that's going to do it for us in our continuing coverage of the pro season of the Women's MAHARLIKA Pilipinas Basketball League. For our courtside reporter, Kit Kat Torre, and of course our boss, Riza Diaz, and my partner, CC, who's going to speak in Tagalog in the next game.
Next game, next season.
Tagal pa nun. My name is Noel Zarate. See you around next time. We'll see you this Sunday in Enderun for our continuing coverage of the WMPBL. Good night, everyone.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.